Fernandina Beach, really nifty old town that is probably the largest town on Amelia Island. It is north and east of Jacksonville, Florida. And I was there for a 4-day respite in, I think it was about mid-July of 2022. Lots of beautiful old turn-of-the-century houses, just one after the other after the other. Most of the places that you're going to stay will be bed and breakfasts. There really aren't any hotels per se. The one I was at was fine, really, in terms of the room. It was comfortable enough. The breakfast was a little weird, to be real honest with you. I mean, one day they had a poached egg on top of a tomato and spinach leaves with feta cheese sprinkled on top. I mean, that was weird. But the other breakfasts, although they were a little strange, were okay. But I'd much rather have diner food, to be honest with you. There are a lot of great restaurants in the town. A couple of Mexican places that I ate at that were both really outstanding. And there was one place I went, I really wanted a steak. Haven't had a good steak in a long time. And I thought, well, I'll go to this one place and try their steak. And it was okay. It was a little bit on the overdone side, in my opinion, and it definitely had a little bit too much sauce on it. It was a little dolled up too much for me. And then there was a place that had absolutely outstanding spaghetti and clam sauce. Oh, man, that was to die for. Now, you can ride a bicycle from the bed and breakfast out to a state park, which used to be a fort back in Revolutionary War days. And it's about a 10-mile, I think, round-trip ride. The little park was interesting enough. Some sand dunes that you could see, being right on the Atlantic Ocean. And the fort was probably just fine, but, having been to one old fort, you've kind of seen them all and didn't need to do that again. Now, you'd think that this little town would be all touristy, and even in mid-July, yes, I'll tell you, the restaurants were fairly busy and the streets were reasonably well packed. But there's actually industry here. I was really surprised to find that. They have a paper mill here, and a paper mill is usually a really smelly kind of operation, but this one was not. They had cleaned it up, so there was no stench from it, whatever. So I'd go back to Fernandina Beach for another respite, just a chance to read and nap and eat, and then repeat the whole thing all over again. Little bike ride here and there, walking around the town. Nice place to visit. Fernandina Beach on Amelia Island. Recommended.